been an extremely long time since we worked on the Evo 8, and I think it's finally time to bring this car back to the channel. Get it running again, get it tuned, not only get it tuned, hopefully make really good power. We got a few upgrades, as you guys just saw, that came in from MA Performance. Unfortunately, the battery is dead as always, so the first thing I'm gonna do, take out the mini battery kit, swap back to a stock battery so we don't keep having this issue. And then my Omni 4-bar sensor, I believe, is bad once again, so I have a new one we can swap in the car as well. All right, the regular full-size battery is installed. I haven't swapped out the Omni 4-bar yet, but I'm just gonna see. I just wanna see if that sensor's actually bad. Let's give it a shot, let's see what happens. I swear that Omni 4-bar was bad, but apparently it's good. Last time I tried to start this car up, it wouldn't start. The second you unplug the map sensor, it would fire for a second and then shut off, so it's really weird. You know how freaking nice it is, guys, to have a battery that actually works in this car. Ever since the day I got this car, we pretty much went to the mini battery setup, and that was the worst decision of my life, because maybe never want to work on the car, never drive the car, because every time I wanted to, I'd have to pull out a truck, pull out the jumper cables, and jump start this damn thing. So yeah, I know the battery's big, I know it's bulky, I know it's still in the engine bay and not mounted in the trunk. That's literally the last of my worries right now, though, is where the freaking battery's mounted. I'm just happy this thing actually starts. All right, so here is the current plan with the Evo 8. I need to button up a few things in the engine bay, get it all cleaned up once again, make it look nice and pretty as best as I can. We have a fuel pressure regulator from MA Performance to throw on the car, and then we're gonna start tuning this car hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, so I guess just stay tuned and I guess we'll see. But either way, I'm very excited. I know every single one of you guys watching this video has been dying to see Evo content, specifically Evo 8 content, so I'm freaking more excited. I'm more excited than all you guys to have this car back up and running. So freaking pumped. I'm gonna spend the next probably 30 minutes just cleaning up the engine bay, redoing a lot of the wiring on it, and we gotta get the demonizer working again. I have all those unplugged right now just because the old battery would not support those. And then what else? I guess install the fuel pressure regulator, which I've never done, so that'll be kind of interesting. Everything is pretty much good to go in the engine bay. The last thing to do before we actually tune the car is install the fuel pressure regulator. So we got this kit from MAP. So the reason the tuner requested that we put an FPR on this car, we're currently running a Walbro 450 fuel pump, which provides way too much fuel pressure for this car to handle with the stock fuel pressure regulator. So we have this adjustable one. We're gonna throw on the car. I believe there's a dial on it. We can turn the pressure up, turn the pressure down if we need to, and then from there we can start tuning the car. Let's get this thing opened up, see what all is in the box. I'll have this linked down in the description box below if you guys want to pick one of these up for your own car. So we have some lines, a bunch of fittings, the regulator, a gauge, a pressure gauge, another fitting. Yeah, this may be a little bit more technical than I originally planned, but it's all good. We can easily get this thing done. All right, I think I got it somewhat figured out. Fuel is gonna, let's start off with this. This replaces the stock fuel pressure regulator, which is that guy right there. That is the stock fuel pressure regulator. We're gonna pull that off. This is gonna bolt on in place of that. We're gonna run a piece of hose from here to the bottom of the pressure regulator. One side is capped off. The other side is gonna run back out and attach back to the fuel rail right there. As you guys can see, there's a hose going on right there. That is where it's gonna run back. Now, here's the thing that I don't really know about. I'm guessing pressure comes from the front like that. I think that'll be fine. I think inlet is on the bottom and outlets are on the side. I hope. Once again, I've never installed one of these. We're gonna throw it on the car, and if we have fuel pressure, we should be good. This is how you adjust it. This top little dial, or not a dial. That's how you adjust the pressure. And where I'm gonna mount it is right on the firewall, right under the VIN. So there's this little tab right there. I think I can bend it up just a tiny bit so I can get a nice reading on the gauge. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, one more thing. This hose, little vacuum hose thing that connects to the stock fuel pressure regulator. This guy right here connects right there. You see that little nipple? That is gonna run back over to the new AEM regulator and connect right there. I think that's how it all goes. Let's throw it on the car. Let's assemble it, throw it on the car, and see if it'll run. So here is the stock regulator. As you can see, this right here is an identical replacement of that one. Same thing. This is gonna bolt on in place of that. Next thing we're gonna work on is getting the regulator mounted. It's gonna mount right on that bracket right there. I'll try to bend it up a little bit so we can see the gauge better. I really like how that came out. It's nice and clean, kind of looks like it's meant to be there. Next thing we need to do is run the fuel line from here to the bottom of the regulator right there, and then the outlet is gonna come from this port back to the fuel rail. All right, the pressure regulator is on. We should be good to go. I haven't adjusted it at all with that set screw on top, but I have no clue where the pressure should be set at. So I am gonna, I guess, try to start up the car, see if it starts. If it doesn't, I'll mess with the set screw until we get a little bit of fuel pressure. And then I guess we can start tuning from there. We don't have any leaks, but the gauge is showing 0 PSI, but the car's still running. So I don't know if I have the pressure gauge mounted on a wrong port. I guess I'll do some reading online and see what I can figure out. All right, guys, I guess it's pretty important to read instructions sometimes. I usually don't. Newbie mistake alert. We had the two lines flipped around. So I have the braided line running into the side, and then the one on the bottom runs back to that rail right there. 99.9% sure that was the problem. Let's fire it up and see what happens. We should have some pretty decent fuel pressure now. It may take a second because there's no fuel in the cylinders right now, but oh, almost. PSI. We were at like 25 PSI, so I don't know if that's too much or too little, but as you guys just heard, she died. But at least now we know we have it set up properly. I have no clue what the pressure is supposed to be like. Let me get in contact with my tuner, who you guys will figure out here in a second once we actually start tuning. But until then, I don't know what we need to do. I stole the battery for this car out of this, so I should probably go buy a new battery for this clunker. Let's be honest, the Evo was way more important, so this thing kind of went to the side for now, but we should probably go pick up a new battery and then just wait for tuning to start. I just did some reading online, and a lot of people recommend 43 to 43.5 PSI for the base pressure when you have this vacuum line unplugged. When you plug it back in, it should drop down to about like 39 PSI. The rest of the car is good to go. Coolant's good. It's got new plugs in it. Oil's good. Map sensor's working properly. We got a fresh battery in here, or not a fresh, a stolen battery in here from the FRS. We should be good to move on to tuning. Is running so much better than it ever has before, and I think it all has to do with that battery. Honestly guys, it runs way different. It runs so much better, so much smoother. It starts up perfectly every single time now. Yeah, this thing's running really good. I'm so freaking pumped to get tuning. I probably shouldn't be driving it right now. It's on a base map. You know how long it's been since I drove the Evo 8. I do owe a huge shout out to MA Performance for creating a very easy to install and very nice fuel pressure regulator kit. It came with the AEM regulator, and then I don't know what brand of gauge, but all the lines, all the fittings are very, very high quality. If you guys want to pick one of those up, I'll have a link down in the description box below. And I am trying to work on a discount code with MAP for you guys. So stay tuned on the channel if you are interested in ordering any parts from MAP. They literally have parts for every single one of my cars. The FRS, STI, actually we sold the STI, both Evos. They have so many parts for import stuff that I own that I know a lot of you guys own as well. So if you are interested, go check them out. They'll be linked down in the description box below. One thing I've been needing to do on the Evo 8 is pull these little wide body panel thingy mabobbers off. All I do is stick the fender out a little bit, and I needed those back in the day when I ran like 285 wide tires when I first got the XT9s. But now that we have a slightly stretched tire, as you can see, we don't need those things. And in my opinion, they're not the cleanest looking thing ever. I'll keep them just in case in the future we go to a super meaty setup, maybe for like the track or something. But for now, let's pull those guys off. They're not needed. From here, there's absolutely nothing we can do on the Evo 8 until we get it tuned. I hate waiting around. I hate being patient. I'm a very impatient person, but I guess in the meantime, go drop a comment down below, guys. What car do you prefer better? I feel like a lot of people are gonna say the Evo 8, but take a look at them. Evo 8 FRS. Race car, stance car. Be honest, what car do you prefer? Looks wise, obviously I prefer the FRS. Drivability, everything else except looks, I prefer the Evo 8. All right, my friends, that is it for today's vlog. Not exactly sure when we're gonna start tuning the car. It's not gonna happen today, unfortunately, but stay tuned on the channel. I know everyone wants to see how much power the Evo 8 is gonna put down now with the new fuel system, new turbo. Wait, have we ever tuned on this turbo before? I'm not so sure we have. Either way, I'm hoping for like 540, 550. I don't know if that's a realistic number. That's what I'm shooting for. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next vlog.